Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. I don't know whether to do this video in Igbo or English. Okay, let me do it in English since Matthias has been attacking all our churches. The church is not about Igbo people. It's about several races. And like you see on the title, Matthias has met his match. Yeah, so Matthias has met his match. And, he has been attacking the church. The church is the only meeting you can attack and you go scot-free. Only a false church will attack you physically. He has been attacking our churches. And the church behaves like Christ. And the church is not like Judaism or the other religion, Islam. They are different. Everyone has the way they operate. You understand how Jesus lived. That is how the church is expected to live. And that is why it's like Matthias is having a field day. Meanwhile, is Matthias entirely wrong? No, he's not entirely wrong. The only thing is that he's missing the point. Yes, I too talks about fake men of God and fake pastors. But I don't generalize it. I understand there are true men of God, even though the false ones outnumber the good ones. But Matthias has been attacking everyone, attacking Christianity, saying it's a false religion. That is why he might have problems. Not physical problems with Christians, no. A lot of people battle what they don't know. A lot of people speak about what they don't know. You speak about powers, principalities you don't know about. Even while Michael the angel, according to the Bible, while contending with Satan, he dare not use certain kind of comments. He said, the Lord God rebuke you, while Satan went for Moses' body. But people like Dr. Freeze, they just open their mouth. Oh, Christianity, what will they do? Most of these people, they don't try that with Islam because they know what they are about to face. Yeah, but they attack Christianity. Anyway, concerning that, whatever a man sow, he will reap. God can never be mocked. Meanwhile, I admit there are many false prophets and false pastors. If you just focus on these false prophets and false pastors, but for you to outrightly say Christianity is a false religion, you have a problem, and you must pay for all you have made to live the gospel, to think it's false. You better mind what you say. Yes, we will be judged for our words on that day. Whatever you say will be judged for it. Yes, you can't go scot-free. Oh, Jesus have ya gone. Well, they are trying to say Jesus does not heal. You remember the case of John the Baptist while he was being held. He asked if Jesus is still the Jesus that he knew. So Jesus sent the message that he is still Jesus, the one that was to come. So whatever Matthias says or Dr. Freeze does not stop Jesus from being who he is. For example, somebody tells you fire burns and you say fire does not burn. It doesn't stop fire from burning. Meanwhile, let's go to what we are about to discuss today. Matthias has met his match. There are people, like I told you, Christianity is not like Tibo Zobo or beat me, I beat you. Matthias has met people that want the same thing he wants. And you need to see this video. Let me play the first video and Matthias reply. Then we come to look at it.
Organize ndị Igbo ọmụ na-ekwu mobile segu global onye abalị tụrụ egbo abalị ọra. Ọnwa bịa ndị nji wabịa today maka nwoke a na-akpọ Matthias Ezakụ. It's not Matthias Ezakụ ma bezo ụbịam. Mind your business. Okwe na-abụ iru mọbụma. Ibi na-eme ịpụta ụtụtụ ikpụla akwụkwọ kutiwala aka n'ọnụ. Ipụta echi ikpụla akwụkwọ kutiwala aka n'ọnụ. Someone is pulling the Dibianon. In a mocha, even in a me, I actually ma. But I expose you. I will expose you that your fake ministry isn't in a me. Church in a on your can want a church. You want a church, it's in a mocha. About 2023. Olugo, come bepe ikunina. Open nature mind your business. I'm not sure mind that you were in a good muddy. That again, I'm not causing them muddy. I'm not sure mind there. No, if you are my potato to not on you, not buy not to follow us. Nga power gas and keep as well. You will see no move. Nga send 25 demons. 25 demons. You want to get him more than a cause. Number one, but Ogumode Buanyaki Adiocha. When you're not a liu, if you get the gazo, Pianagana Nini. On a book of blue, wouldn't Amelia. This is the last one in my game. I'm going to go was and maybe I have my action. I brought him to the Indiana. The Gusio Masama. Ijidogu. O Diego Jogu. Moyana Jirogu. Mejidogo. Nearly a boy and a kete. Even Javagiva. But I'm going through your post several times. We're being at Coro Beach. We're being on Facebook, abro fake. Deep on social media, abro fake. Unlike in Giwanogibu Matthias Ezakụ, Mobezo Biam. Even now, Bogota, but nobody mind your business. In Yagin and this 2023. I am about to go Balu Segu Global, Prophet. Omunehu, Akalimegu, Akalim Bagino, Dino de Obona. Obunima, Pia. 25 demons. Come send the leg. Mobuni, you para Lord of Guinea. Open mind, repeat the element of social media, the image of Kijil Madiweto, Kijilum put of Madiweto, Kijilum put of Madi when we follow us. Open and watagi, your man survive my attack. On your Brandel attack in a water sign of downfall.
Well, that was from the Dibia who has come out to tell Matthias, let's slug it out. He's not a Christian. Yes. And there is something Matthias... Anyway, let me play Matthias' reply to this Dibia before I come to talk about this.
Number one, you put a goal on give at this 2023. Because na ni boga bala makebe. Aja ni boga bala makebe. Na since be the Lord good this liberation. Be harmful. After tago na ni bo makode mandi. Ndo yo nene ba one office and get that millions. Why now we due process eje those things achieve. Chineke yabala magani na bakwana but to defend our tradition and culture. I want to defend that name about Dibia. Magafa Dibia in English is doctor. We are my brokers every day. I am orthopedic native doctor. But then I am a gynecologist native doctor. I am surgeons. Ndị na-eme operation, ndị na-awa akpụ, ndị na-ebe ugwu. Anyị ebewe ugwu tupu nwa onye ọcha abịa. Ndị ba ewepụ ego akpụ tupu nwa onye ọcha abịa. Jee US. Mana ifuru nke magic ejide igwe ọkwụla ọtọ. Ime isi na ọbụ ọgwụ. Mụnwa mme ya mfụ na ọbụla ọgwụ. Mbịa gwa ndị ba anyị na ọwayo. Iweta ọkụkọ nwụdị ọnwụọ. Mụnwa wetakwa ya nwụdị ọnwụọ. Mbịa gwa ụmụ Igbo na ọgwa 419 gị mụrụ anya gị. Na ife anyị ma native doctor bụ ndị na-eme ka ndị Igbo si eme ji mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa ọgwụgwọ agwọ ya. Mji wee sị ihe ọbụla ị na-eme under native as a native doctor nke ọbụla imi na-eme once na ọ na-arụ ọrụ mee m bịa gwa m na anyị nwa ga sponsor gị isi na ị ga-eme magic gị ofu ihe me say from here to Lagos or science will sponsor you and make it to be real. Government are that way. You got to go. So when them kabli to ono mo ise cha nwure bia na akweri eje ifu mensi na ese anwure ese cha nwure ise je hoyi maka onye agụ na agụ dịka ga kwesi ise anwure mana mma agbape gị ntị obele yotago mma agbape gị obele ntị maka na nzuzu abago ni mi nwe 25 demons inwe 25 demons mana fulani na-egbu every day anụ ọfịa nwere ihe pastor ezi na-esi isi n'anya a na-azọ ndụ maka na ndị a na-anwụ na na-egwu ya abụrụ ofu nna gị. You don't want to work no relax ka ị nala onye tala afụ nke ya rie isi na ga enyi m na 2023 don't worry a ga-esi stay side bịa serve ga akwụ obere oge lawyer mo finish and go me about the video when the petition is done now is this stay side bịa make it I don't want them, they will not arrest you man generated power mu when ani Igbo make it off onye Igbo. Even one of my truck full since 8 years ago from last year kunu ncha for there draw my IPO handle the case na no gidi. I told him to forgive the man ya gabambulu my moto jelo alone is my money about the money. So they will invite you. The only thing I need for you to sign life undertaking. No anything minimum practical. You go to prison. Mana and that idea the man spiritual power got send it. I even told my lawyer to put it on that petition. Send your spiritual power. 25 demon. If I sleep and I did not wake up, nobody should fight you. If I had an accident tomorrow, it's just normal something. If you can use your power to make me as I'm talking now to stop breathing, fine. Man, if we from this year, you will only sign undertaking for practical action because you have no other power. I said boasting. And then we also now we're going to make 4 days. Okay, oh yeah, from 4 market days. From now to 4 days. Obo na iwep the whole venue. Ebem na giga no mahaka malonya ka nwanne ni call back with ogwoge. Achon ki wep the venue ki buta ogwoge mu wan buta nke nje dele reality believe onia within 5 minutes obo na ebujelo go hospital man obleza akomolo. Nwokoko ina eme wayo sini cho ino chita unu cho ime bia tradition. Isi na ibu dibia ni isilike enye 4 days from now wo venue obu no na mpo obu no na Onitsha no na Asaba ebe obu ni like field obu ni like wo nya no me video wo the venue opo mo na phone ka itie date 5 minutes obu na ma piatulo gi na ana chukwu okika du ma gbana ma ebuje ogu na ogu within 5 minutes mana ma brezak ndo shimoshi nko icho yem ihe na-ekwu oh you wanna the video ni cho him so badro he sign it as a life undertaking now then I na anya ka if say 25 demons oh yenji gumi but so boni no na agbaleza akwa egbe this religion blah 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 leaders man the pastor man the bishop man the father if any na nenye the ban olive oil fake yeni na agwa the ban olive oil na agwo ya take me to anywhere I will defend this video. I told you to kill because they have killed. I'm a living witness. Take me to court, then I'll prove myself. Very simple. Fake take me to court. I will perform it. Then you jail me. Very simple. Will destroy you. My bingo. Itagano nabo. Nene gine wetara I ga-apụta nwa ebe ndị m si ga-apụta nwa ilo gwa m face to face ụmụ be me tigbuo oge ozugbo nke ga-agbudowe gị na anwụ before na akpọ police. Don't worry, just say nke anata. They will not put agwa just invite you, sign and go. And then they will just decide they will not torture you. Just see they even relax in office, sign I want the police, they will sign it, nobody will touch you. Ka never na anya ka ifu ka 25 demons is alụ ọrụ. Onye nzuzu. Ndị nna anyị ji akọ n'uche rụpụta so ofe mụ na gị na-eri taa. Ndị rụpụta afa mụ na gị na-aza taa. Nke mụ na gị ga-alụpụta ọ bụrụ igwu ndị mmadụ wayo. Kịtịkpa gbawa gị ọnụ nwụbịam. Ịma onye kalie gị. Nye command keta na need ka storm your home echi niile. Tie broadcast both on radio station and social media now. Tomorrow morning you have more than 2,000 men na begi. Tibunu oge anya. Mana chọrọ m iji power m or my connection. May anybody bụ onye Igbo intimidate. Ihe m ga na-follow due process. Otu Igbo na ga-enye m this 2023 just sign a life undertaking. Simple. Due process ka m ga na-follow. Otonsi we due process azọpụta ndị a na-anwụ anwụ ma ndị nọ na prison ma mmadụ na mgbapụtago with the due process. So mgbe ile go bele film nke ị na-echezie anyị na-enezie film nke gị ikpugo nke gị mụ nwakpuo nke m so mme nke m practical nchewezie gị ka ime your own 25 demons. Very simple. Ndewo malakwa na law cover that your 25 demons. They will not talk to you. Once they attack on spiritual, but any physical attack, you go to prison. Simple. Do dele onye ọbụla udosie n'ike n'eziokwu a obi etinye onye ọbụla eti akale m ndị ama n'ife ebe ọbụla I'm bigger than them. Kedu eme nji dị bigger than them? Truth. Nweghị ihe ọzọ. Honest and connection. Good connection to save our land. Thank you.
Well, that was Matthias Zako. Should I say the troublemaker? Because he has been attacking everybody. He says he's defending our tradition and religion, and that is it. Hey, and look at what he said. For those of you who doesn't understand Igbo, he's telling the native doctor, okay, should I say native doctor? There's a difference between native doctors and spiritualists. Herbalist and herbalist, okay, you could call herbalist the native doctors. They are different from spiritualists. The herbalists are like the same with native doctors. Then we have the spiritualists. They are different people. The Okite people are different from herbalists. Those who do should I say blood money or money ritual, even though some of them are saying they are not doing it with human bloods. So, according to Matthias, he said they are the original people protecting the Igbo tradition, the herbalists. They are different from these people who are into blood money. And according to Matthias, he said these guys talking about Okite, these spiritualists are actually deceiving people, that they are magicians. But let me tell you the fact. The fact is that charms exist and they work. I'm not a promoter of charms, no, or spiritualists or people who are involved in voodoo. I'm not a promoter, but charms works. Yes, there could be magicians and people who are making tricks to get money from our boys, but then charms work, charms exist. Meanwhile, I still believe that the power from God, the God of heaven, is superior to all these powers. So, in Christendom, we don't deny the fact that powers exist. There are spiritual wickednesses in the high places, and they have connections, or these ones here, people here who are, diviners, spiritualists, have links with them. So we don't deny the fact that powers exist. And that is what Matthias does not know. And I'm not trying to promote the spiritualists against Matthias. No. These powers exist. And they are harmful. But I am a Christian and I believe the power of God is bigger. God is stronger than all these powers. And let me tell you, God did not collect powers he gave to Satan. The only thing, he was demoted. He was demoted according to the scriptures. He was demoted. So Satan still exists and he has powers to do evil. So Matthias should not just say what he doesn't know. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. That these powers doesn't exist, that they are just magic scam. Some of these things are not scams. Just like the spiritualist told him, some of these things are not scam. Yes, there are magics that people can be, deceived. They manipulate or manipulate your eyes. Even the ones that manipulate your eyes, they use charms. The ones they do you, the more you look, the less you see. These are charms. There are powers. Powers exist. But people like Matthias, nothing, no, no, no. Just like he denied the power and the power behind the Christian ministries. Powers exist. Meanwhile, you have met your match, and Matthias said he's going to make sure he chased them all out with the truth. Do you really have the truth, Matthias? Do you really have the truth? As a brother, I like what you do, Igbo Help Themselves Foundation. I will advise you better concentrate on your work. I'm not trying to promote the herbalist against you, no. But I want to tell you that powers exist. Powers exist. Spiritual powers exist. There is power from God. There is the satanic power. They exist and they can harm. The satanic powers can harm you. Stop saying what you don't know. Stop attacking the church. If there are pastors, okay, you can say, these pastors are doing this and that. But mind you, don't say Christianity is false or following Christ is false. Don't say what you don't know. Hold on to what you believe, because you might be making a great mistake. So let me still tell you about the fight. There, there have been a lot of social media fights, pastors versus spiritualists versus traditionalists, and the spiritualists, Okite people versus their fellow Okite people. There have been wars, social media wars. We've not seen physical effect anyway. Meanwhile, don't deny that these powers exist. Just like you see masquerades, you say they don't have charms. Charms exist and they work. The only thing I can tell you is that God's power is bigger than those charms. So Matthias said the guy will sign an is he undertaking? What do they call it? He will have to be called. The police will invite him to come and sign in case anything happens to him. And Matthias said, if it is a physical war, then he's doing that in the case of a physical war, maybe so that they will not call assassins to. That if anything happens to him, that it will be coming from the pastors. Physical war, but that is why he's going to police to report. Apart from that, he said the guy is free, and whoever is free to use his spiritual powers against him, that there is no law that stops him from doing that. That he's only going to police and inviting him, the police, to come and sign because he could try it the physical way. Maybe using gun or boys, ambushing him. But if it's a spiritual war, that he's ready, that he's not going to report him to the police, that he's ready for that. And even tell him, let them arrange a venue to fight it physically. Meanwhile, Matthias said he doesn't want to use his powers and influences against fellow Igbo. So he would like them to him to go to the police station and do sign, so that anything can happen. That is it. Like you see on the title, Matthias Isaac has met his match. Like I said earlier, the church will not come after you. The only people that can come after you for saying against them, they are false pastors. A true Christian will not come against you physically for speaking against him. But there are certain things you lie. If you lie against him, it can be settled in a court because you are not a Christian. Most true Christians will not. That is why you are free. Matthias, people like Matthias and the rest are free. You can't try with other religions in other countries. You know what will happen to you? So that is it. This is where we draw the curtain on this one. Please add your comment. Tell us your thought about what I am saying. It's important you add your thoughts so that other people will learn. Powers exist. Don't say they don't exist. When you jam the wrong people, they deal with you. But God's power, Jesus' power is higher than all these powers.